Hi, everyone. So if you're new here, I'm April Duffy, and I'd like to welcome you to my special Earth Day presentation, Making Cloth Diapers Even More Greener, a guide for eco-conscious parents. I'm the founder of Cloth Diapers for Beginners, an online community with over 53,000 members. As of this recording, it's growing exponentially every day, as well as this YouTube channel, our website, all which provide guidance and support for parents and guardians who are choosing cloth diapers for the very first time. This presentation is a first. I am recording it on my streaming software, but because Earth Day happens to fall on a Saturday this week, recording at home on a Saturday with everybody here is not an option in my life. So I'm pre-recording it, but I will be having a chat in the chat. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. There won't be, me speaking, answering the questions at the end as I would usually do for a live stream, but I will be in the chat as this airs, answering any questions you may have. So do ask your questions and make your comments. But for the video portion of this presentation, I have a little presentation for you, and I'll talk about, things that you can do. This is more for, there are several reasons why parents might want to choose cloth diapers for their babies: financial, health, or environment. This presentation is going to be more for the environmentally minded folks because it's Earth Day, and so we have to celebrate that. So that's what we'll be talking about today. I think it's the perfect time to discuss how we can make cloth diapers even more eco-friendly than they already are. So throughout this presentation, we'll explore various tips and techniques I can share to help you reduce your environmental impact while using cloth diapers. It'll be a lot of it you might have heard before, but I hope that I'm also introducing a couple new things that you haven't heard before. So do, stick around, and hopefully you'll pick up a few tips to, save some energy, some carbon footprint, all of it. Okay, so let's bring up my little slides. There's no editing in this video, so you're still gonna have to bear with me even though it's not live. So let's bring this up. So happy Earth Day once again. And there's the title, nothing very special there. Okay, already kind of introduced myself. My name is April Duffy. We're an online community, a website, a YouTube channel. There's also an email newsletter list that we keep in touch that way. There's also the Cloth Diapers for Beginners Wash and Care Handbook that's currently available on the website, which I'll show you the Earth Day page a little bit later in the presentation. If you go on there to today, I wanted to say tomorrow because I'm recording this on Friday, but no, today, Earth Day, you'll be able to grab a bit of a discount on the Wash and Care Handbook as well. All right, so what are we doing? Well, first of all, we're celebrating Earth Day. And as I mentioned, we're just going to talk about how to make cloth diapers even more environmentally friendly. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We should talk about the elephant in the room. Today is Earth Day, and if you have been in the cloth diapers for beginners community, but also the bigger cloth community in general, you know that today is the second best cloth diaper sales day in the entire year. There's Black Friday and there's Earth Day. Those are the 2 days that all the cloth diaper retailers and manufacturers just have their big blowout sales. So they hit, no matter when your maternity period is, you're going to hit one of those sales if you're nesting and buying all the diapers. Today is that day, so yay. So if you are still building your cloth diaper stash and you're looking to get some newer items and you're wanting to save some money, then today is the day. Don't delay. What kind of sales can you expect? There's so many. First, well, let me bring up the page. If you go to clothdiapersforbeginners.com, you can go scroll down, and then you'll see Earth Day sales in the latest. If you go here, now I'm recording this on Friday, so not all of the sales are in this little this presentation over here. So go check out the live page because there will be more sales added tonight and in the morning. But you can see all the sales. There's going to be a lot that you can have a browse of. And the sales aren't just happening today. The sales are going on at least for the weekend, if not longer. Cotton Babies, for example, is kicking off a fantastic Earth Day sale today with their Real Diaper Week event. So from today until May 8th, so a 2-week span, they're having different deals every day. You can grab a new secret deal every single day on their, I'm just looking at some of the notes I made on all of them. I have it on the side, on all their amazing premium cloth diaper brands. So they have Bum Genius, they have Flip, they have Elemental Joy. It's not just one brand. And it starts today, Earth Day. And the first sale, I'm trying to find it here as I'm scanning, is a BOGO offer. So buy one, get one free on Elemental Joy pocket diapers. So if you wanted to try Elemental Joy, today is the day. So make sure to visit that website, Cotton Babies, for a daily discover a new sale and a new thing to try and a new deal, basically. Let's bring up the actual page again. Let's check out the first couple. So we have Bayrily is another great sale that's going on for some time. You can save 20% on every product automatically until the end of the month. So that's until April 30th. So that's a huge sale if you wanted to try those diapers. That's an international company. Their diapers have lots of natural fabrics, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the presentation. So that's a great one to check out. Cleverly Cloth, that's a new cloth diaper brand. They had been known for their cloth diaper bags. Like she's a cloth diapering mom, and she created these diaper bags that are made for cloth diapers, really. So she had been doing that for a while, but now she has a cloth diaper brand, and she's having her biggest sale ever now. And that's running again until the 23rd. And here are just some of the sales I'm scrolling through. Buy 3, get 1 free, buy 2, get 1 free, buy 1, get 1 free, and then there's extra percentages off. There's just so many awesome sales to check out. So do check out that page today. If you're in the Facebook group, I will also be posting, highlighting different sales. And also there's one big long Earth Day sale post that you can check out. If anybody finds anything that's not on the page, they're posting it in there. So keep your eyes open today. There are lots and lots of deals to be had. And if you're going to cloth diaper, you might as well spend less on it. So today is the day. All right, that's enough about that. I get so excited about Earth Day sales that I want to talk about it the entire time, but let's not do that. Our presentation is about how to make cloth diapers more environmentally friendly. So let's skip ahead here. Let me pull out my notes for a second just so I don't miss anything. And covered the sales, the benefits of cloth diapers. So before we get into like how to make them more environmentally friendly, let's just talk a second about how awesome it is for the environment that you're choosing cloth diapers in the first place. A lot of estimates have that disposable diapers will take up to 500 years to biodegrade. And you think about how many diapers you are using on your baby. A newborn will use anywhere from 8 to 12 diapers per day. And how many children are there across, it's astronomical how many disposable diapers end up in the landfills. Sorry. So even every parent that chooses to use cloth diapers, even part-time, if you're doing this, then you're saving so much. You're making such a big impact on the environment. So there's that. There's the carbon footprint too that I noted, because you're buying one diaper that's going to replace however many disposable diapers, could be hundreds, if not 1,000 or more. You're producing that diaper one time, you're shipping that diaper one time, you're going out to buy that diaper one time, versus them manufacturing, processing, shipping. You drive to the store to buy thousands of disposable diapers. So the carbon footprint there is also less. And even I know there has been some studies about the environmental impact of diapers. I've talked about them before. I've gone through them. I've read them. The one that's referenced a lot in the media looked at cloth diapering for children from birth to 2 years old, and that was the entire lifespan of the cloth diaper that they investigated. They also investigated a cotton diaper that wasn't produced sustainably, but we can talk about that in another presentation. So that study only looked at 2 years of life, but most cloth diapers, if your baby diaper trains, or sorry, potty trains at 2 years old, you are one of the very lucky few. Most kids don't potty train until at least 3 years old. And if you get good cloth diapers, which we'll talk about later, and you take care of those good cloth diapers, they are going to last for more children, be it your own children, or you then sell it to someone else or give it to somebody else to use on their babies. It's going to be multiple children for more than 2 years. So the impact that they were looking at, you also have to stretch out for a lot farther than they did in their study. And their study, even cutting it off at that 2 year mark, was like a toss up. So keep that in mind when you're reading all these articles that say, cloth diapers aren't as environmentally fantastic as they say they are. They're usually looking at that one study that's very limited, and yeah, they're better. Let's just put it that way. I should have prepared better and brought up that study and put it in the slides, but I did not because I didn't think I'd be talking about it that much. This is what happens when I get talking about this stuff. I don't stop talking, and I'm talking very fast, and I apologize. So I will take a breath. I can another time go in depth, and we can maybe look at that study carefully in another video another time. But anyhow, so they're already fantastic, but let's talk about how to make them even more fantastic for the environment if that's what you want to do. And if that's what you want to do, awesome. All right, so first of all, we can choose the right cloth diapers. All of the cloth diapers are not created equal. You have diapers that are made with natural fibers, and you have diapers that are made with synthetic fibers. I mean, synthetic fiber diapers are better than disposable diapers, environmentally speaking, but they're still made out of polymers, they're still made out of plastics. So I'm talking about the things like microfiber inserts, bamboo charcoal inserts, which are not actually bamboo at all. They're microfiber wrapped in like a charcoal fleece, usually. Fleece is also synthetic. So those types of inserts are the main environmentally damaging components that I'm talking about here, versus natural fibers like cotton, hemp, to some extent bamboo, like the real bamboo. So why is there such a difference? Well, first of all, the microfiber inserts that you get with most of your cheaper pocket diapers, they're going to leave microplastics in your washing machine. So especially as they're washed more and more over the years, they leave those little tiny microfiber threads, which is what they're made out of and why they're so absorbent and why they're used in cloth diapers, because they're made of tiny micro threads finer than human hair that are all bunched up together to create this fabric. They break off and they go in the water when you're washing it in your machine, and they're not thick enough for any filters in your washing machine or in all municipal water systems. Their filters, it's too small for it to catch, so it goes into the waterways, and that's how we have plastic in our waterways, and the fish eat the plastic, and then we eat the fish, and then we have plastic in our bodies. So that's why, environmentally speaking, you want to go with natural fibers versus synthetic fibers, just for that microplastic garbage that ends up in our water. If you're big into the environment, you do know that a lot of natural fabrics, especially cotton, that are produced can be produced in very unenvironmentally friendly ways, especially in countries where they're manufacturing a lot of things not so sustainably. They're just concerned with selling it cheap to North America. So they use, unsustainable practices that use a lot of water and are very damaging to waterways, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So when you are searching for natural fibers and you want to make sure that the the environmental impact is less, then you want to look for certain certifications. And I just did a live video over on the Facebook group with Nico from Charlie Banana Cloth Diapers. She's their product development engineering fantastic person over there, and she was talking about how Charlie Banana fits these models, and she talked about it a little bit. So if you want to learn more about that, you might want to check out that video as well. But I have here in my notes what they mean. So the GOTS certificate, GOTS, or Global Organic Textile Standard certificate, okay, here's my little the little spiel from the internet. It covers all stages of textile production, from raw material to finished product. Such a certificate guarantees that the products labeled with it have been produced with respect to the rights of the employees and the natural environment. So if you are looking for that, that's what that guarantees. If you find the Ocotex certified products, they have been tested for harmful substances to protect your health and tested for toxic chemicals. So again, they're producing less runoff that is polluting the environment, and so on. So those are definitely two things that you want to look for if you're trying to lessen your environmental impact when you're shopping for cloth diapers today, because it's an awesome day to shop for them. Okay, so once you've found some natural diapers and they have all their certifications, you're pretty confident that these are some of the most environmentally respectful diapers you can find. How do you wash and care for them in a way that is also furthering this environmental protection? Well, first of all, you can, if you want to, look for plant-based detergents. So 100%, if you read anything on the Cloth Diapers for Beginners website in our group, anything that I promote, you must have something called surfactants in your cloth diaper detergent. So the thing that you're washing cloth diapers with. This is why soaps and homemade detergents, which are actually soaps, they're not going to get your diapers clean for an extended amount of time, and you're going to end up with smelly diapers, rashes, that type of thing. You have to have these surfactants, especially if you're using modern HE washing machines that don't use a lot of water, which are great for the environment, but not so great for rinsing out soap and all of that stuff. So the surfactants in your detergent, make sure that under those low water conditions of a HE washing machine, that the detergent and dirt can actually be rinsed away with very little water. So you need surfactants. If you don't have a detergent with surfactants in it, your diapers will not get clean, and over time, very quickly, usually, you will find smells, rashes, all that kind of stuff. So you need surfactants. Surfactants are made either by petrochemicals, or they can also be made from plant-based things like coconuts, especially, are very popular. So finding a detergent with the more plant-based natural surfactants are, a little bit better than ones that have surfactants made from petrochemicals for obvious reasons. So you can try looking for those. They're generally going to be a little bit more expensive just because the processing is a little bit more difficult, I guess. Two that I can recommend are Tide Pure Clean and 7th Generation. You do have to be a little bit careful when looking for those types of surfactants. Once you get into the coconutty stuff, they can get a little bit less powerful. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your, wash routines and everything. You're using a little bit of weaker detergent. Not an issue with Tide Pure Clean or 7th Generation. They're very good surfactants. So that's why I recommend those. The next thing that you can do for sure is to measure. So here's my spiel. I'm sure if you've been around this channel, I'm sure you've heard it before. When you are making your wash routine, before we start cloth diapers and we're doing our laundry, we're like, oh, things are really dirty. I better put an extra glug of detergent in the washing machine to get it clean today. That's not the way it works. And actually, when you're washing something as dirty and sewn together layers of material like a cloth diaper soaked in human waste, you really need to get them clean, or else you're going to have problems. And so adding a ton of detergent and that detergent not being able to be rinsed away by the water means that there's going to be dirt left on the diapers and cause you issues. So you need to measure everything out. You need to know how much you're washing. How many diapers are you washing? Washing one diaper and you would never wash one diaper alone, but For example, washing, a handful of diapers, washing 5 diapers and washing 15 diapers are going to require different amounts of detergent. Washing 5 diapers in a washing machine that's 2 cubic feet versus washing 5 diapers in a washing machine that's 10 cubic feet. Also, well, you would never have a washing machine that's 10 cubic feet. It's 5 cubic feet. Also very different. Those two machines have very different, minimum loads and maximum loads. It's different. If your water is super, super soft, you have a water softening unit on your water, or if you have very, very hard water, those are also going to affect how much detergent you need. There's a bunch of factors that kind of interplay in. We don't know any of this when we just are doing laundry at home and not worrying about this stuff, because one layer fabric t-shirts that aren't washed properly generally don't cause us an issue. But again, those cloth diapers soaked in human waste, lots of layers, not getting clean will cause us huge issues when putting them on a sensitive baby's bottom. So you have to measure all this stuff. Why am I saying that in the environmental PowerPoint? I'm saying that because, not measuring, using too much detergent, doing all these things will actually cause you to need to use well, first of all, you'll be using more detergent, usually, because usually it's a case of using too much detergent. So you'll be using too much detergent, which is bad for the environment, bad for your wallet also. If there's detergent buildup in your laundry, you're going to have to rinse it out, which is going to use a ton of water that you wouldn't need to do if you were measuring things properly. You'll probably go down the whole rabbit hole of using stripping products and bleach and all this stuff that you wouldn't have to use if you were just measuring things. So how on earth do you measure things? I've said a lot. And if you're new to cloth diapers, you're probably like, what in the is she talking about with the water and the capacities of your machine, and what the on earth is she talking about? I know it's a lot. I just throw at you a word salad. But again, if you go to the Cloth Diapers for Beginners website, and I don't have it pinned to the page right now, but if you search and go wash, go to the Cloth Diaper 101 page, which is clothdiapersforbeginners.com/how to wash cloth diapers. I go through step by step by step of how to figure out a perfect wash routine for your amount of laundry that you're washing. So everybody washes their diapers on a different day, and they have different amounts of diapers and all that. So how many diapers you're washing, what type of diapers you're washing, because some diapers are bigger than others. A fitted diaper is bigger than a little insert. Your washing machine, so you might have a big washing machine, you might have an apartment-sized washing machine, and your water softness. And I'm going to help you figure out exactly how to figure out all of those things. I have, charts to help you figure out the things. There's also, is it here? Let me go back. Yeah, you can click on there and sign up to get a cheat sheet that you can fill in to help you figure all this out by email, and the email will also have some extra instruction there for you. So I explain everything there. It sounds like a lot when I'm spitting it out at you in a video, but if you go through line by line, that will be helpful. There is something coming down the pipeline where you won't have to do so much reading, but I can't talk about it right now, so keep that in mind. Okay, so that's my huge spiel about measuring things. If you measure things properly, you won't be wasting water, you won't be wasting products that you don't need to, which is better, obviously, for the environment. Once you do get them washed, if you can, another way to make cloth diapers even greener is to line dry, of course. Hanging them up outside, hanging them up inside on a little drying rack thing is all going to use less energy and less heat and less all the things. I know it's not always possible. I live in Canada. I could not line dry my diapers for 8 months out of the year easily, so that didn't happen. But, when I could, I did. And, hanging them up to dry in the sun is actually a fantastic stain remover. It sounds so hokey every time I say it, but literally the sun is the best poop stain remover. It's fantastic, especially if you have a exclusively breastfed baby and you get those kind of yellow stains in your diapers, which is totally natural. But hanging them up in the sun just makes them disappear immediately. It's fantastic. So line drying when possible also helps. All right, now this one you maybe have not heard before, I'm hoping. So using energy efficient machines and timing. So energy efficient machines is kind of obvious. Energy efficient washing machines, it's one of those things, it's kind of debatable. Yes, they are more energy efficient. Are they so great for cloth diapers? Because cloth diapers really need a lot of water to kind of rinse out all those layers. Usually people with the older non-aging machines have less of a hard time getting them clean and therefore have to correct things a little bit less just because they're more forgiving. But if you do a proper wash routine, an aging machine is great. But something that is always good is an energy efficient dryer. Those old dryers just used way too much energy for not a whole lot. So if you can't line dry and you're using a dryer and you have a very old one and someone's giving away an HE dryer, maybe think about getting that if you want to make your cloth diapers a little bit more eco-friendly. And then there's also properly drying things. So when are you washing your diapers? Are you washing them, where you have to put them in the dryer because you just don't have time? There's no sun, it's the middle of the night. Or can you maybe time things a little bit better so that you have time to line dry outside, you have a good load size, you're not, washing one or two diapers at a time. Just thinking about that kind of stuff can also help. I know you're parent and you have enough to think about, but if eco consciousness is a big concern, then that's something that you can keep in the back of your mind as well, along with all of the other things that are in the back of your mind, I'm sure. And then of course, how to make cloth diapers even greener is to use or provide used cloth diapers. So when you're starting out, I know the temptation today is to buy all the fantastic sales, but you can also look at used cloth diapers. It's totally a thing. It's fantastic. Yes, you can get them clean enough to use on the next baby. You just have to sanitize them. Again, there's instructions on the website. So, donating them to some of the, cloth diaper charities that exist, and cloth diaper banks that they're called that exist that provide them to people who need them is another way if you don't want to sell them, but cloth diapers can totally be sold on the used market. Best place for that is probably Facebook Marketplace. Facebook has a very bustling cloth diaper community, which you'll know if you're on the Cloth Diapers for Beginners Facebook group. And then, diapers, they can be used for many, many babies. Hopefully, if they're good brands and they're taken care of. But also, if you've gotten used, you've even used them on a few babies, they're done now. You can also think about repurposing them. So if you're really handy with sewing, you could take those, old diaper covers where the PUL is destroyed and you can make little doll diapers and that type of thing. You can use your old inserts as cleaning cloths. They're fantastic on Swiffers, by the way. Pre-fold diapers are Swiffer magic. So there's all kinds of repurposing things that you can do. And then if it's really the end of life, you've used this diaper over multiple children, then you used it for cleaning, and now it's just like this disgusting mess. If you've went ahead and invested in natural fibers, you can usually, if it's cotton or something like that, then recycle them into compost and that type of thing. So really, you can go down the line of making them greener and greener and greener. Whew. And then the last one, which I hope that no one's brought this to your attention before, but ways that you can make cloth diapers even greener is to spread the news. Educate yourself and others about cloth diapers. Be encouraging for new parents to try cloth diapers. Share your tips and give them I don't know, something that you're not using anymore. Give them advice. Give back to the community, and that will absolutely make an impact on the environment, because again, the more of us that do this, the more of an impact it will have. And diapers have a huge environmental impact. All of the babies out there using multiple diapers a day makes a big impact. So using cloth, encouraging others to use cloth is always going to make things greener. Forming local support groups or online communities. You can join the Cloth Diapers for Beginners community, invite your friends to it. You know, just promoting cloth diapers in general is a way to make things greener in the world. Um, and yeah, just saying small changes add up. So, you know, thinking about these things, trying line drying now and again when you can, making sure that you're measuring, making sure that if you're searching for cloth diapers and you're looking, maybe look for the better brands that have this certification on natural fibers and that type of thing. So there's all these little things that you can do to make something that's already like incredibly green even greener. And that's what I came to say. So I hope that you found something in this presentation helpful or gave you some ideas or something. I hope it was valuable and I hope you enjoy your Earth Day. It's a wonderful day. It's a Saturday this year, so I hope you can get out with your families and enjoy. I hope you have good weather. Enjoy the outdoors, you know, do something earthy. And of course, shop those sales if you have some need for new diapers and are looking for something newer. And yeah, just enjoy your day. Thank you so much for tuning in. There is going to be more videos in the future. I'm going to see how this goes and see, you know, I should be there chatting in the chat right now, see how the chat goes, see how everything goes. I've only talked for 31 minutes. I was really trying to power through and get it done because normally I talk for an hour. So I'm really excited that I only talked for 31 minutes this time. Anyhow, that is it. Don't let me make it running on anymore. That's all for today. I thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. Please like and subscribe if you can, if you did find something helpful. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.